Polluted Thoughts Podcast. Real talk with real people. I'm your host, Colin Garrett. And we're live up in the spot with BiGMoley, Molerat up in the flesh. It is a very exciting moment. I've actually been, like I was saying, I honestly don't even want to say it. I've been following you and what you've been doing for like 5 years now.
That's crazy.
At least. Because you've been putting out for a grip.
Yeah,
You've been on your shit in the area for a grip too, because I always thought that when I talked to Jimmy Cran, I was like, you came out and you came out good. That's what I always thought about Jimmy Cran, was like, it was like no kind of cheesy shit. Yeah. But then, like, same thing with you though, you know what I mean? The way you came out, I didn't think it was on some cheesy shit. You came right out at the gate with like music and music videos that were good, and you were following it up. But the thing that I always remembered about you was you were like doing these crazy ass videos of you taking the fattest hits on the bong like you're doing right now. It was incredible.
I think that, like, when it comes to like the videos and everything like that, I've always tried to like make sure that the image in my brain is like getting conveyed. So like one of the videos, for example, from a couple years ago, like, I was just chilling, I was listening to the song, and I'm like, damn, a flaming bat would be fire in this shit. So, like, that...
I remember that video.
That's what I did. I literally just got a bat. I still have the bat. And I fucking took an old shirt, ripped it, tied it around, dunked it in some gas, went, like, and then I put it in a bag so the gas would be fine.
I'm picturing, like, you capturing a live bat, lighting that bitch on fire, and you're like, yo, get this.
You're talking about the animal.
Nah. Oh, during the scene, actually, it was pretty smooth, because, like, when we went there, I don't know why I thought, like, putting gas on it before would be a good idea, but when we went there, we did it again, and then, so it's just, like, soaking wet in gas.
And the whole thing went up?
And when we lit it, it just lit on fire, but, like, it stayed chilling. Like, it wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be, but on camera, it looked crazy when I would, like, wave it around and shit, bro. Like,
that was the one that you did in the pits, right?
I did that in the pits. I did it in...
That was the one that, like, that wasn't your first one, was it? But it was like, it was early on though. Because I remember that was like one of your first big ones to me, where it was like, wow, this kid's actually really, really good.
I think that was like 2018 or 19.
Yeah. It was right before a pandemic, right?
Yeah, type shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe like a year before.
I remember that, like, very vividly, because it had the, like, that big eyeball effects on them too, right? Was that
one was before. That was that one was 2018.
Yeah.
And then this one, I think this one was 2019 that we're talking about, the flame bat.
Yeah.
But like that... All of my, like I said, every time I try to come with something different that's visually pleasing that people remember, like that, like how you remember that kind of thing.
Oh, I think that's genius, honestly. The word for word, like you said it.
Yeah, and I don't know. That's weird. I'm just weird too. I'm a weird person. Like, I'm a weird guy. I like weird shit. I like anime. I like cartoons. I like jazz music. I like techno. I like rock. I'm
all over the place.
I'm all over the place, except for country. I don't really like country.
I fucking hate country. No offense, but I don't like that shit either.
Nah, everybody hates country.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty. It's either you like it, like / love it, or you just don't like it. Yeah. There's no much middle ground. What about you, Frank? You like country music?
Oh, no. Not about it.
So, I mean, you're the kind of guy that doesn't need a warm up to get into like a conversation, but this is something that we do. We call it the warm-up because by the end, we want to get into more of like a deeper conversation.
Yeah.
So this is something to get people who just kind of realize that it's all jokes. We're just trying to have a good time. Get people like opened up to the podcast. This is your first time on. So we do it for everybody, but...
To the pod.
It's also just fun. Yeah, for the pod. All right, so this is Florida Man. So... I don't know if you've seen Reels. We pull up an article about someone, Florida man or woman, I guess, in this case, and we're just going to discuss it. Tell me what you feel.
I'm ready.
Franco, can you give us the headline?
Absolutely. So this one's from today. This one's from noon today. Florida woman named Tupac Shakur charged with beating man with a baseball bat. It was a flaming baseball bat.
Wow, that was actually a pretty good transfer of information. Her name is Tupac Shakur.
She's a thug from the jump, bro. Her father lended it to her, you know.
Well, she most definitely changed her name.
Facts.
She most definitely changed her name.
Her
to Tupac
name
Shakur.
is... Her mom did not birth her and say, all right, her name is Tupac Shakur.
Let's see if this article gives us any information on it. A Florida woman named Tupac Amaru Shakur was arrested allegedly attacking an elderly man with a baseball bat while they sat on a bench outside of a hospital in their home state. Not surprising to see, usually in Florida, the 34-year-old woman who shares the exact same name with the iconic California rapper. What? Look, 34-year-old name who shares the exact same name, like shares it. You mean named herself after him? Appeared with a Miami-Dade County judge, of course, Miami-Dade. This is the first actually Miami-Dade County we've seen. We see counties like every other county. There's like 100 crazy fucking people in each one. This is Miami-Dade though. This is like, X, Lil Pump. That's where all they're from.
I thought they were from
In Tupac.
not Broward.
They're from Broward, but Broward's in Miami-Dade County, I believe.
Really?
Like Broward, the city is within Miami-Dade, but I could be wrong.
Broward
I do know
County,
that.
Yeah.
I do know that X did go to Miami-Dade schools for a
They
little
are
bit.
Florida jits, regardless.
They are, yes.
Florida is crazy.
Bro.
Like, from living up here in Massachusetts my whole life, bro, and like...
Have you vacationed down there?
Yeah, I've been to the South. Like, I've actually only gone one time, truthfully. But, like...
That one time was crazy.
Crazy. It was crazy.
Where'd you go?
South is different. I went to South Carolina.
Oh,
That was
word.
the farthest I went down. But, like, bro...
Yeah, man, you go further south, the more crazy it gets.
It was recently, actually, like, within the past, like, year or two. That's when I did a road trip or whatever. With this old friend. And, like, bro... Palm trees are crazy. Like, when I first saw a palm tree... I was absolutely amazed, bro. I had to touch it. I had to, like, bro, I don't know. It was
Those
crazy,
shits are
bro.
crazy, bro. I remember when I drove cross country, I fell asleep somewhere in between, like, New Mexico and Arizona, and there's, like, no cactuses in New Mexico, rather. There are only, like, little-ass ones that are on the ground that you can step on, which is fucking,
ones.
little baby-ass
That's
cactuses. And I didn't see a single snake the entire time. Not a single snake, scorpion, cactus, nothing. And somewhere in between New Mexico and Arizona, I fell asleep, and Ethan was driving, my boy Ethan, and I woke up, and there were fucking 10-foot cactuses everywhere.
That's absolutely crazy.
It was crazy.
Bro, if I ever see a cactus, I'm going to go crazy. The second I see it, I'm going to be like, no, I got to go touch it. Bro. Even if I get poked by it, bro, I'm trying to touch it real quick. I just want to see how it feels. I don't know.
Right, it is kind of surreal.
Hella big and shit.
It
It's like
is
this
surreal.
weird desert plant that just is a desert plant. Like, how the fuck? I don't
Facts,
know.
bro. No, to your point with the palm trees, too. It's like shit you see in movies. You
Bro,
know?
yeah, because I've never
actually-
seen it before.
Yeah.
So to me, it's crazy because I've been only here. And, like, a lot of my friends are like, bro, that's crazy to me that you've never left, like, here. And it's just, I don't know. It's weird to me, too. But, like, now I'm trying to be more adventurous and shit. And, like,
Yeah, that's where life is.
we have a plan to go to New York. We're going to go to New York, and then we're going to go to L.A., and then we're going to go, like, we have a bunch of plans to go everywhere, bro. And just try to network and do, like,
I'm saying that's the best part about it.
different stuff with the music and, like, just find different people that, you know what I mean, collaborate with and network. That's pretty much how you do it.
100%. Man.
That's
yeah.
the best part about Instagram too.
Exactly.
And so SoundCloud, or I mean that's like less use for connection, but people still connect to
Yeah.
SoundCloud, like shit, like random people, from different countries. But still, it's like Instagram. You could hit somebody up. I'm coming here. Blah blah blah. These dates.
You're right.
Let's link up. Let's hit the stew.
Exactly.
Like, as easy as that. Instead of like back in the day, I'm sure you had to like actually know somebody who was popping on that side.
Bro.
Yeah, we had to go after it, you know?
Yeah.
It's just a different type of tenacity.
Yeah, because, like, I feel like back in the day, I mean, it's still like that today, because if I go to LA and I set up a studio time, like a session or whatever, I go there, and then there's people there that are session before me and after me.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to be there before and after I leave. So that's an instant time to network and be like, yo, you want to just show me your shit real quick? Like,
100%.
Get your
what's that called?
get your
It's called
information.
You ever seen Dave? The show Dave about Lil Dicky?
I've seen a couple episodes,
Yeah,
but I
there's
haven't watched all
that
of it.
guy Gata on the show. He calls it. He has like a word for that. It's called like I forget. It's essentially like I don't know. Pre-pause. It's essentially gawking. You know what I mean? Do you know what gawking is? It's like going in on somebody else's like information or like trying to like just be nosy in a sense.
Word.
But like in this kind of world, I think it's beneficial if you're like healthy about it. You know what I mean? Just be like, hey, what are you guys doing? What's up?
Right.
You know,
I mean, it's I know
chop
what
it
you
up.
mean, but like
I forget the word though.
There's always a certain vibe to it too. Like
Yeah.
I won't approach everybody like, you know what I mean? It has to be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in passing, like, oh yo, what the like whatever, blah blah blah, because they'll probably be able to tell I'm not from there.
Yeah.
So they might want to network just because of that. Just that's honestly the reason that I would, because you're from a completely different side of the country.
Totally.
All different people know you. None of your people know me. Like, that's why collaborations happen usually. And I think anyway. And because people fuck with each other and they fuck with the music and they fuck with each other's sound too. Because like,
so that's what's cool. You can just hear it on the internet and then just be like, I fuck with that. Let me follow you. It's like, doesn't take much effort.
Yeah, and I like a lot of music too, and like, I can I'm really open to like working with everybody. But if I can't get on the song because of the way that I'm like, I don't know, I'll just tell you.
Word.
Because I don't think that like, I mean, it's okay to get upset because it's not like I don't like your song, but like I understand why someone would be like, all right, fuck you then. You know what I mean? But it's like,
for real.
And I don't like to rush things either. Like it's all like I try to make sure everything's natural. Unless I'm paying someone for a feature or like anything like that or vice versa. They're paying me, like then it's business. Then 100%. I have to get on it.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff's happened too, so.
Yeah, word. Well, I think we've talked about it on the podcast in the past, but like music being an art, you can get a little bit close to it sometimes, you know? So if someone doesn't like your art, sometimes it feels like they don't like you, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So like in that moment where you're like, because I feel that. Like there's a lot of times where it's just, it doesn't necessarily like line up, meaning vibe-wise.
Right.
Like, so.
I feel, well, we just started getting our first haters, actually. Believe it or not, we got haters now.
Why?
I don't know.
Don't fuck with you because you're doing a podcast.
I don't know. We did the Fendi one. It was like the biggest reel we've had so far, like viewer-wise and such. And, I don't know. They said something I talk too much. But, like, I think the best way to respond to them all is just be like, yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I love that
thank
shit.
You.
But it makes me like genuinely laugh my balls off, like a childish, like innocent laugh.
Well, nah, I know what you mean, cause bro, that happens to me all the time too. Like, so I'm a white rapper, first of all. Second of all, I don't.
Yeah, but you kind of look Spanish. Are you like?
I'm Italian.
You're Italian.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So like.
You got that Mario shit going on. Yeah, he looks like he's from like the Middle East.
Who?
Mario.
Mario?
Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, Mario.
Yeah.
He looks like Cousine. I call him
Nah,
Cousine.
when me and Mario were like kids, like he looked more Italian than I would say anything. It was crazy.
Yeah, he looks like my like uncle thought he was like Middle Eastern or some shit.
Yeah,
but you kind of look like Spanish to me, honestly. So it's funny how that like Italian spectrum kind of runs.
Yeah, I mean,
you guys got some weird boy. You guys were dogging everyone.
It's because like I can tan very easily and very well, whereas to like my friends, some of them they'll just burn like they don't. Yeah. The sun hates them. Yeah, or I could just chill and I'm fine.
I say I'm Greek, but I never look Spanish or anything.
Well, yeah, exactly. White. You're Greek, so you probably take the sun in better too, and you can tan. Probably.
But I always look white. No one ever mistakes me for like anyone who's Spanish or anything.
I mean, I don't know.
Does it happen often, or is it just
that people say that?
Yeah.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah.
Not kinda, not really. Yeah. Kinda though. Depends.
Yeah.
Hasn't happened in a while, but.
Well,
that's crazy though. We
got into a good conversation. Let's get into this second article here. These ones were fucking wild, by the way. Some of these articles. That one, pretty crazy. Okay, so Tupac Shakur hit an elderly man over the head. This one is fucking nuts. Frank, give me this one.
All right, so this one is also from today. It's from like late last night. Florida man survives 3 days in swamp after losing arm in alligator attack. Do or die.
That's in quotation marks.
Is that a video?
Yeah, it is. Do we want to?
Yeah, well, let's play that. We're playing that.
Is that the gator?
That
it's like Happy Gilmore.
You know the gator that got your hand? Well, I got his head.
Damn, the fucker doesn't have an arm.
Oh, he doesn't have an arm.
Oh,
whoa! He fucking Tub / Happy Gilmore is that. You took my arm? You know?
He took his arm.
Yes.
He took the gator's arm, bro.
This headline's confusing. It should be, alligator survives 3 days in swamp after losing arm to Florida man attack. Because I wasn't like mistaken, right? That gator was missing an arm.
No, 100%.
No, he was definitely missing an arm.
That was fresh.
What do we got down here? Oh my god, he is too!
That's crazy.
They traded.
What does it say? What does that say?
A Florida man who says he was attacked by an alligator in good spirits despite losing an arm and finding himself stranded in a swamp for 3 days. Eric Murda, 43, should be Furda, says he had just finished an irrigation job in July. So this came out now, but whatever, okay. In Parrish, Florida, when he decided to stop at Lake Manatee Fish Camp to throw away trash. Okay.
In the swamp?
Yeah, in the swamp.
Damn.
Yeah,
Karma.
Florida
Karma.
man.
Karma.
So he threw away trash, which resulted in him getting lost in the woods. So what you get. Murder told the outlet that he spotted his truck across the body of water and jumped into the water, figuring he could swim to his vehicle. Halfway across the lake, Murder said he encountered an alligator that grabbed his arm and snapped it as he tried to pull him under the water 3 times.
Fuck.
It's do or die, Murder explained. Do you want to live or die?
Yeah.
I was given the opportunity to... It sounds more like this, actually. Do you want to live or do you want to die? I was given the opportunity to make a chance. I decided to live.
Yo,
I decided to live.
that's exactly how you would say it, too.
Florida... Well, what was that, like, link thing? Florida man... Oh, that's another. I just want to read that one, though. Florida man with a hustle, eat,
Jesus.
sleep, repeat tattoo charged with throwing hot dog at police officer.
Wow.
I love that that's right above the picture of the guy with, like, this nub.
Bro, what is good with Florida, bro?
I don't know.
What is going on?
It's literally every day we look up Florida man, we have, like, options.
That's
for
crazy.
the most part.
You just type it. That's crazy. That's...
Yeah. All right, Franco, we got one more, right?
We don't.
What?
You sent me 2.
I sent you 2? Fuck, there was one more.
What about the hot? Let's go see what
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hot
yeah,
dog's
let's click
going
on this one. This will be the
What's
third
going
one.
on with the glaze up?
So...
All right, we got the headline.
Yeah, Florida man with Florida man with hustle, eat, sleep, repeat tattoo charged with throwing hot dog at police officer. That's like the Northeast girls version of Live, Laugh, Love, but it's Florida man.
Florida man.
Yeah.
Florida man version.
A Tampa Bay
That's
area man
crazy.
was arrested Saturday for allegedly throwing a hot dog at an officer who warned him he was violating a city ordinance. Jason Stoll, 47, is charged with... He looks like he should be working construction. Jason
He
Stoll,
looks like he would
47.
throw a hot dog at a cop. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Charged with felony battery for a glizzy to the face? That's a battery charge?
Hell yeah, I would. What the fuck?
You would charge?
The
I
cop
would
was
beat
having a
the
bad day.
shit out of this man.
I would beat the
That's
shit out of him
crazy.
after, which would then be
Dude,
a
glizzy
like
at
an
my
assault
face.
and battery charge. But not a glizzy, you know what I
Not
mean?
the glizz.
Around
Not the
12
glizz.
a.m., St. Petersburg police officer said Stoll said he could no longer
Not
sell
the
hot
glizz.
dogs in the roadway after his street closure permit ended, according to the documents obtained by WFLA. An officer asked Stoll to close up shop, but he continued trying to sell hot dogs. The court document says Stoll...
selling his
Stoll
damn
became
glizzy.
frustrated. Yeah, he was trying. So he was selling the glizzies. Yeah, okay. This guy, poor guy.
Man, he's just trying to
That's
live
what
his
I'm
life.
saying. He doesn't.
You know,
to me, he
trying to
didn't. He
feed
looks
his
like he
family.
should have been like working somewhere. He doesn't look like someone that would throw a glizzy at a.
He looks like a working man, like a construction guy.
To me, he looks like a WWE wrestler.
He does kind of look
can
like
see
a
it.
WWE wrestler.
Yeah,
I don't know which
like,
one.
but not like current. You know what I mean? He's like
No, he's like an
4 or
old
5
guy.
years out of his prime now, and he was
Yeah.
old. Like got old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
One of the like Russian.
Yeah.
One of the Russian
Yeah. But he's not actually. It's just like a front for the WWE.
That's
guy,
crazy.
you know what I
That
mean?
shit always blows my mind.
Yeah,
How
that
do
it's
they
not
do
real
that,
or anything
bro?
like that.
At least like the way that they could do the accent and all that shit. If that's
Yeah.
actually fake, that's crazy.
I think some of them are definitely fake.
100%, bro.
Yeah.
But you got like Tom Holland, the new Spider-Man. That guy's British.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
So
he
like,
has-
there's
Wild.
these people who can like snap into American accents like
That's
it's
true.
nothing.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
He's Australian.
So do you think they all have American accents, but they don't talk like that on purpose?
Maybe. Well, I think it's
Secretly?
like they needed like a.
Or is it
like
like how
an
we can
American
make
actor.
British
It's the
accents?
same way we can do British and Australian and everywhere else, but
Yeah.
they also need it in a sense where that's their job. Most of their roles are going to be playing American people, I think, in most culture. It's like, we kind of have
Right.
the monopoly on movies and such, TV shows.
Yeah,
So it's like,
definitely.
not that they have to, but it kind of limits your options of what you can do a role in. You know
I
what
feel
mean?
like on like Netflix they have a lot of like
British TV.
British stuff.
Or just
Maybe
anywhere
just
else
different
that's
languages
dubbed.
are
Oh,
Different
yeah.
languages, yeah. all
Oh,
that.
it
Like, it's
kills
pretty
my
cool.
soul when I find something good and I click on it and it's like
You don't like subtitles?
I like subtitles. I watch everything with
He's not into
subtitles.
anime, bro.
The dubbed shit. I can't do the dubbed shit.
You don't like it when it's dubbed.
No, when it's a
Okay.
different language, and then they
make it English.
They make it English. I would rather
that
it just be in a complete different language. Like, I've watched Narcos in Spanish completely, so I could like work on my Spanish type shit.
Hell yeah, that's great.
It didn't work because I was falling asleep too often during watching it. But you know what I mean. I worked housekeeping. I usually work like front desk at a hotel, and I worked housekeeping this past week. So I was trying to up my Spanish game. All these Guatemalan ladies, they're all from Guatemala.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Up the Spanish real quick.
That's what I was gonna ask you if you're Spanish. I've been on my shit.
You don't always need to be Spanish.
No.
To pull
Spanish girls.
Yeah, you don't. It does not matter. Especially if you just have the confidence within
but
yourself.
If you're un blanquito and you speak,
what?
They probably like that.
It's something to get your head about.
I hope
the
they
other
like
white
that.
dudes.
Yeah, I hope they like that.
I mean, yes, but like you just can't be. It's like with any girl, bro. You just can't try too hard with it.
Yeah.
But if you like say it in like a slick way, then hell.
No, I was to say if like I wouldn't even attempt to talk to a Spanish girl in any language other than English right now, because I would just make a fool out of myself. Yeah, but like at a later date, if I was smooth with like the lingua, and I could just come up and just like roll it off the tongue, something smooth as fuck, and you know what I mean, looking white as hell.
Yeah.
It's like a shock. It brings a shock value to it. Speaking of shock value, this kid is gonna fucking rock your world in a second with a question.
All right, well,
I'm ready.
All right, so this is just we've been doing Would You Rather's. I don't know if you've seen the last little clip that we threw up.
No.
It was a little bit.
It was fucked up. He made me choose if I would rather eat Betty White's gooch or if I would rather suck on Whoopi Goldberg's dreads. Was the Would You Rather question? Like he pulled that out of his ass too. That was like he didn't find that on the internet. He came up with that. Yeah, right, bro. I was gonna say he's about to rock your world.
You gotta give me an explanation to the reason why you're choosing what you're choosing. You know what I'm saying? All right. We're just gonna go into it. Would you rather lick an escalator's handrail?
Yeah.
Or
let
R. Kelly piss on your first child's face?
Oh, that's an easy one, Frank.
Is it? Because I mean, at least when you're licking the escalator. Like you're not you're doing the bad shit. You're the one experiencing that. But the R. Kelly one, there's disconnect.
Are you religious? It doesn't matter what the answer is. It's just, are you religious?
I mean, I believe in that there is some sort of
There's something out there.
The creator that like made. I don't know. I don't
if
know.
Time comes and your firstborn child is here in this earth and pops out of whatever baby mama's womb, and you have that child, and you decide you're gonna get that baby child christened or baptized, that would be the way to do it, by R. Kelly taking a piss on its face. It would have to be like Scientology or something.
There you go, man.
No, I feel like if that happened, the kid would just turn out bad.
It's just like it's woven into his.
If I just lick the handrail, then like I just might get violently ill.
But then, same idea. Aren't you then like ruined for the kid? You know, you're not. You're the piece of shit dad who licks handrails.
But it's just one time.
I thought it was one time. Yeah, you're making it seem like it was multiple. Yeah.
But
it's also one time that your daughter's getting her face peed on by R. Kelly. It's R. Kelly.
But he's.
But he's not a good person.
He's not a good person.
If it was like, I'd let like Derek Jeter piss on my first kid's face.
Word.
You know what I mean? It'd be like, dude, he's the greatest shortstop of all time. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean? This child, female or male, is gonna be a fucking athlete. They're gonna be in the driveway putting up shots till 5 p.m. when I come home at the end of the day.
That's the baptism.
You know what I mean? That's
to be an athlete.
If Derek Jeter's pissing you, you best be doing something.
Like the pictures of it, like that's gonna be. They're gonna look at that.
They'll go viral, bro.
They're gonna be like, "You did that to me."
Yeah, but like. I think that but
what if they're not good at baseball?
If the pitch, but no, I think it's just more about. I mean, Derek Jeter pissed on your face. You should be thankful. You should be thanking me. You kidding me? You got.
I chose that. That was my decision.
It was him or R. Kelly. Hey, you got the better of the two.
No.
You can live with it, okay?
No.
It was the greatest shortstop of all time.
Oh, that's crazy.
But I don't. What's worse though, them seeing the pictures of R. Kelly pissing on them, or them seeing pictures of or videos rather of you like licking a whole like one loop of a escalator
End to
railing.
end.
The
Yeah.
whole what?
I said, I guess I should have gone more specific, bro. I'm telling you,
it's
it's a shitty option
Like how
versus
how,
a shitty
how the
option.
handrail like moves.
We're talking
From one, so like you put your tongue down, so
And
like
then
the
it
liquid
moves.
would start, and then you got to go until it comes back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I feel you, but like what size
Bruh.
elevator were we talking about here too? Because like
Bruh.
I've been to like the DC mall. Did you go on like the DC trip when you were a kid?
No, they didn't.
You didn't?
They didn't
Damn.
allow me.
Fuck
But
those
yeah,
kids.
They didn't.
no. They
Were you a
did not.
little bad kid?
I mean, I wasn't. I mean, I guess yeah, but it's just because I nah. I don't know. They just didn't fuck with me.
I feel you.
I
Fuck
just
those
always
people.
have spoke my mind and like tried to always like I don't know. Like everybody went right and I would go left or like vice versa and like it's always been like that.
I feel that
They
though.
did not like fuck. I don't know.
I feel that.
But everyone told me it was cool. I
Yeah.
did my own thing. I was chilling. My parents didn't make me go to school.
Oh, word. Because everybody else wasn't going
Yeah,
to school.
because they don't. You don't have to go to school. I don't believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they put
Wow.
some like bullshit stuff
Yeah.
for you to do. You literally go and like shove your thumb up your ass.
Yeah.
for
You
Yeah.
just sit there.
You
Basically.
scratch your ass for a
Pretty
whole,
much.
like,
I feel like
7
that's
hours.
pretty. It's only for the kids that aren't allowed to go because they need to catch up on their work or whatever, like all that. you know?
Yeah, okay.
But like,
Were your grades fine, though? Yeah.
I did all my work. I just didn't care.
Yeah, you like rushed through it kind of thing.
No, I would just draw on it and I would just chill and like I would do it in class too. So I'm just doing the homework, chilling, while he or she's talking, and like in elementary and middle school, I just didn't really care. And then like when I got to high school is when I feel like I started to care a little bit more, and then shit got bad, and then but we'll talk about that later.
Word. Okay, so what was the final answer? Escalator?
I'm not
Escalator?
licking. I'm
piss on
Damn,
your first
I'm gonna
kid,
have to
Marco.
just lick the escalator.
Alright.
That's it.
I think I
respect
would.
it.
I think
That's
I'm
it.
gonna.
I respect
back
it. You're
it.
taking the bullet.
I could not let my child go through that. That's crazy.
What if
Yeah.
it was like Tupac before he died? And it was like a respect thing.
A respect thing?
Yeah, it was like a love thing.
Is there a lot of Hennessy in that piss?
Maybe. I
Thug
don't know if
life.
he drank Hennessy.
Huh?
Did he drink Hennessy?
I don't know. I think he
I
drank.
hope he did.
Yeah, I bet he probably drank.
Hennessy's good.
Yeah, I think
like
I don't like any booze.
Really?
I'm not a big fan of alcohol at all. I just don't like the taste of it. My dad said it
Oh,
does
I
taste
mean-
good till you have bills. I got bills, and that shit does not taste good still.
That's awesome. That's funny.
It's true, but I still don't think it tastes good. I'd rather just some water or something.
No, that's fair. I mean, I think when I was a kid too, I mainly drank booze just to get fucked up, and then
Yeah.
now that I'm older, like,
I just don't like feeling drunk either.
That's fair. I don't like being too drunk anymore because I used to get really fucking drunk. Like,
Yeah, I feel that. I don't like being out of control. I like being
Yeah.
drunk.
exactly.
That was
That
the
shit's
problem.
fun.
I'm a
Yeah.
lightweight.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at
true. That's true.
Right.
Strong little dude. you know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
remember pulling up to parties and you were already asleep on the couch.
Yeah, exactly. I was either asleep every time or I was like passed out in the yard type shit. Like
That's
I just got a
crazy.
picture sent to me the other day. Honestly, I'll put it up.
You're
It's
just
fucked up.
sleeping.
It's honestly not a good like representation of who I am as a human being.
Yeah.
But it's me like laying down in like a collared shirt and shit, just throwing up. Like you can't see the throw up, but there's just spit coming out of my mouth. I'm just laying there in the middle of a grass yard. People are surrounded around me.
That was the best.
It does happen. And
How
then
old were you?
I was like a sophomore in high school or something like that.
That
And then they
is
like
fair.
dragged me back into the house.
That's like.
And they were like, they
that's
put
what
on
happens.
"You Have a Friend in Me," you know that Toy Story song, and they were fucking moving my arms up in the air like I was a fucking puppet. It was fucked
That's
up.
fucked up.
It was fucked up. I don't have that video. I'm not putting that up. I don't have it, but
Fucked
nah,
up.
I have the picture's fucked up. That was just like I don't know. I'm a little dude. I get rocked, and then I just like I don't enjoy the aftermath of that. That's not enjoyable for me to be like a fool. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I stopped drinking like right after high school. I was like, I'm alright with that.
Yeah.
Stick to the ganja.
Facts.
So led me into
Yeah,
plenty of
I've
good
been smoking
directions.
weed for mad long.
too long. I was talking to Frank about this. Let's pick this back up. We're actually gonna head to ad flipping ships.
Okay.
If you know anybody who got advertisements or something to advertise,
Yeah.
let them know
Alright, bro.
because we'll definitely
you.
put it on there.
Yeah, I got you. For sure.
Word.
A shout.
Our sponsor for PTP is Flippin' Ships. Flippin' Ships was founded by CEO Jason Reynolds during late quarantine, and Jason is in the business of providing you with entertainment. Whether you're looking for a restored boat in great condition you can take on the lakes, or if you're interested in watching the process go down, Jason's got it all. His TikToks show the process in an entertaining way for all ages, but check out his YouTube videos because they show every detail of the flip. Check him out on TikTok and YouTube for some at-home or on-the-go entertainment. His handle is Flippin' Ships. That's flipping without the G, ships. And be on the lookout for these flip ships soon on Facebook and Instagram. We're back. We're talking about the ganja.
Yes.
I don't feel that it affects me in too negative a way. I mean, obviously, I feel like it makes me a little bit lazy in times, but I just pick and choose when I'm going to smoke.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know. I noticed that, like, now that I'm got my shit together a little bit more, if I smoke my weed before I
do the shit
I'm sometimes, yeah.
Discombobbled.
Yeah, or even I just won't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I have a problem with the less of doing it. I just have a bad, I still have, like, a low tolerance, even though you know what I mean? Like, I'll smoke, but I won't smoke very often, like, every day. You know what I mean? Like, I'll smoke daily, but not, you know, multiple bunch of times. It'll be just kind of like a nighttime kind of thing, or like, you know, socially.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like now that I'm older, I act like I'm crazy old, but now that I've just been smoking.
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 22.
22?
Yeah, I'm about to be 23 this year.
Word. Did you graduate 2018?
Yeah.
Yeah? Word. So you're a year older than me, 2 years older than Franco.
Word. Nah, but yeah, bro, I've been smoking, like, the first time I ever smoked weed, I was like 9 or 10.
Whoa.
It was great. It wasn't even crazy. It was chilling. Like, it was.
That's pretty young. Did you have, like, older siblings?
Yeah, older. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to throw them under the bus.
No. You don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But it's just like you had older people. You were the younger of the family.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It's me and my younger sister actually. But yeah, that shit's crazy. It was we smoked like one of everything. Like he gave me a rip off his little bong. It was like a little bit bigger than this. We smoked a joint. We smoked a little bit of a blunt. Like
damn
a bowl.
What's that like?
And like 10? He just gave me like the initiation type shit because he was on some bullshit back in the day, like doing drugs or whatever. But that shit was, I don't know. But
but like
it was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get high when I first ripped it.
Oh really?
Not at all. No, because that usually happens.
That happened to me too. I was like.
But I'm also like a kid.
Yeah.
And so it's like I took another rip, and like.
A bong rip definitely would fucking rock a 10-year-old.
It's not like I ripped the bong.
Yeah, you don't know how the machinery works.
Exactly. But I was always really curious, and like my family is all potheads.
Word.
So it's like my family be rolling up, and they're smoking in the room, and the door's shut, but like you can still smell it. There's still smoke coming out the door underneath. You know what I mean? And I've always loved the smell of weed. It's crazy. Always have loved it.
I thought it was my Uncle Sean's cologne.
What?
The smell of weed. Yeah,
That's
I remember.
Crazy.
You remember
Shout out to Uncle Sean.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, like in middle school when you would go to like the LHS games, it'd be like a big deal. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, Friday night we're all going to LHS games, like what you did, what the cool kids did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I remember like afterward, I was walking with my boy Jackson Smith. It was 7th or 8th grade. We were walking out, and I was like, yo, it smells just like my Uncle Sean's cologne. And he was like,
what?
That's weed, bro. And I was like, what? I was like, no. And then it was like one of those things that doesn't click right away.
Yeah.
Then it hits you, and you're like, holy shit. I put 2 and 2 together. I was like, he smokes weed. What the hell? You know, it blew my mind.
Nah, yeah, my aunts and uncles and my mom, too. Me and her smoked together today. Like,
yeah.
Every time I see her, we'd be smoking. But like
That's chill though.
Back in the day when I was a kid, like everybody would always try to hide it from you. You're a kid.
Yeah.
But like, bro, we live in the world where we have TV constantly, internet constantly, and like ads, YouTube, all that. Like I've been watching YouTube since I was fucking like 8 years old, bro.
Yeah.
So YouTube definitely poisons some kids.
Yeah.
Bro, I've literally watched so much shit on YouTube. It's crazy.
I thought where I thought you were gonna head with that direction was just like more of like our advertising for booze, just everywhere. You see it fucking everywhere. There's booze here, booze there. There's this, that, and like you can like.
It's a normalized thing now because of the.
Well,
it's honestly like what happened with weed. Like so, remember. Well, not remember because obviously we weren't there. But when Prohibition happened back in the day,
yeah.
Everybody fought for that shit to come back, and it did. Just like the way they did with weed and all that other shit.
100%.
Now we're seeing like weed be normalized. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think that the denormalizing of not even denormalizing. It's not. I don't even think it's a good word.
But
you know what I mean?
I think you're on it, bro. Because like it's the same way. Like we're just like so removed from prohibition. We're just living through this one.
Exactly. I think, and it's like people aren't as easily. I mean, they are. Don't get me wrong, but like they're not always as easily like peer pressured into doing stuff.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like even my younger sibling doesn't smoke weed, and I've always smoked weed.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like that. That's just how it is. And
I feel like just the booze thing is like more of like a not that I'm saying people should get rid of it, but it's more of an issue that we advertise that than it's more of an, like more than weed is.
And
damn,
not the mic then.
The computer went out. We'll pick up the audio. We can take the headios off just for now. We can just keep running the video for now. You gotta plug that John in.
Yeah, you got the charger back there?
It's right over there. Sheesh with the audio.
I want to take back what I said. Not take back, but adjust what I just said about the fucking not easily influenced. Because people are.
Yeah.
But I think that more people aren't at the same time. Like, it's like a weird, like, balance. There's more people in the world now. And, like, more people are connected. So we know about more people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
true.
When I was younger, I didn't realize that was there was that many people in the fucking world.
Or that many people that smoked weed.
Or that many people that smoked weed, did drugs, all that. I did not realize that.
Yeah, dude.
So when you're a kid, your whole world's smaller.
Yeah, well, speaking of small world, we just said the prohibition thing, like, and we don't realize that we're, like, living in one, so to speak. It's like, so much shit is going on right now that's going to be like, what the fuck was that? 10 years from now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, but that's I'm not saying it's just us. It's every 10 years or every whatever, decade. Right. And it's insane to think, though, that you never realize what the fuck you're in while you're in it.
Right. Totally, right.
Like, you don't realize the good times while you're in it. We're back up.
Yeah. That's crazy. We're back up.
Yeah, for people on video, we just went out on audio. We're working on it.
Sorry.
Nah.
Sorry.
You don't have anything to be sorry about. What made you want to make music in the first place?
Like, in general?
Yeah. Because when did you start making music? Like right after high school, not during high school?
Nah. The first song that I put out, I was like 12.
Damn. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I think it was on my YouTube channel, and if you actually look at my YouTube channel, I have like 4,000 subs. It was honestly like 6,000, but then I deleted all my past YouTube stuff. So those fans were like, peace. And when I was a kid, I uploaded this movie that I really liked, and I wanted to show my friends, but like.
So you posted it on YouTube?
So I ripped it off the internet, off the Pirate Bay, uploaded it to YouTube. I got it in 1080p, bro. That shit was crispy.
Damn, bro.
I uploaded it to my channel. That shit ran up, got like fucking 1 million views within like a couple months, and then it just kept going up, and then I just kept putting out like, bro, I was like 10, 11, so I was just putting out like random tutorials for shit and like Xbox modding videos and fucking all this other, how to do like different technological bullshit. So I've always been good with like computers and shit like that.
Word.
And I think that's why when I started to like make the music, I already kind of not knew what I was doing, but I already used these programs and shit that people were showing me, and like I don't know, I just always have gotten it. Like it
wasn't like a new thing to you. You were just you were already in that space. You're like, all right, I can do this then.
I could, exactly. I just tried to do it, and then when I made the song,
was it like a type beat or?
Hell yeah! And it was like that like speed rap. Because back in the day when I was a kid, I really liked like Tech Nine and like
like
underground shit, like underground shit, like Tech Nine, fucking who else? I mean, I really just like Tech Nine a lot, honestly. And then Biggie, I fucked with Biggie, Odd Future. Fucking all that like like that really is what made me want to rap, is seeing that. And then like obviously we all saw 8 Mile, so like that's pretty cool too. Like
the battle,
just understanding just understand, not even that, like just understanding that like you can come from a situation in any like spot, like it could be any situation that you're in, and you can do whatever you want to do. You just 100%. Have to like believe in yourself and then apply the knowledge that you learn, type shit. You know what I mean? And that's why I always try to give the knowledge I learned to other people, because if I gatekeep all this knowledge and shit that I know, how the fuck Like, I'm just not going to be able to learn. I'm not going to be able to teach anyone. I'm not going to be able to learn anything new. Because I'm being a stickler about stupid shit like promotions or, like, where to get beats from. Like, people to buy beats from. All this shit, like, prices for stuff. Like, I'll tell everybody, like, whatever you want to know. Like,
there's no reason. Frank has a problem with gatekeeping, like, the funniest shit. And gatekeeping, like, all these great stories and shit that he should be saying.
I don't know, bro, but I do get what you mean with that. Like, when it comes to, like, I don't want to say it's all about drive, but, like, to a certain extent, if you want it, you really do, you'll make it happen. You'll find ways around it, and being able to be open and...
Your phone in?
Yeah, being able to be open and share shit.
Yeah.
Like with other people is just gonna help their process.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I always thought that was only beneficial. You know what I mean? I never understood why people wanted to be like, nah, this is my shit, or like, nah, you know what I mean? This is like something I do, or I have to charge you this much money for this. It's like,
yeah. I mean, it's like I get it because I understand where people come from like
the business aspect.
Exactly, because everybody works hard for their shit.
I always butt heads with Frank about this, like the business versus like just like
you can't just be connected. And not everyone's just they don't care about your knowledge. They don't give a fuck what you have to say. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So it's like you have to understand that there's those people in the world. There's people that really want your help. There's people that could use your help, and they might ask you for a couple things, and then that's it. And then you ask them, and they don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you really have to like. I'm not saying I'll tell you whatever you want to know, but like I'm not gonna like guide anyone or like give them my like advice unless they actually like give a fuck themselves.
Totally.
Yeah.
Type shit.
100%.
If it's just business, I get that. Like if you have a brand that's big, especially bigger than mine, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, business is business. I get that 100% because that's what keeps this shit rolling.
Yeah.
Money keeps the world going.
Yeah,
sadly, but that's the fucking truth. Yeah. And I get that. Like I'll pay my own. If my own friends are charging for a service, I'm like, all right, bet.
No, for real. In my mind, with that, I'm trying to help them and like stimulate their dream more than anything. You know?
Yeah, but it needs to be reasonable too, because I think that like if you're charging me full price for some shit, it's not that I don't want to support you. It's also like, bro, you also got to think. You live out here, we're all paying rent, whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if it's some drastic cost,
right?
You got to think it's got to be discounted at some point.
Yeah,
or
I feel like
something. You know what I mean? Some
if
sort
you're
of
good enough friends
out.
with someone naturally, it's probably gonna be discounted.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That like, I'm not saying your friends have to give you a discount.
No.
Yeah,
and I want to support those people, but it's like this is the steps to being able to help those people and pay them in full in like extra, you know what I mean? But
truthfully, like usually now. Like with Chris, I'm thinking of Chris.
Yeah, our
like,
boy Chris.
My boy Chris does a lot of animating and stuff like that, and like he wanted to do stuff pro bono, like meaning for free, and I honestly really wanted to pay him for his time because it makes it so they're more invested in it. They care about the outcome because like you paid for it, and now it's their reputation on the line, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I really think that like even if it's like a scratch on the back, like a couple bucks, bro, like anything helps.
$50 to $100 to $200 is a lot, but it's like it's not
well,
like
depending on what it is.
It really depends on your situation, what it
is,
what you're buying, all that. Like it depends. And I really try not to buy something unless I can buy it like twice.
You know who's really good?
Yeah, I have the same
you
rule.
have to be, bro.
I do too. I
talk
usually
about
do
him
5
pretty frequently, actually. Raymond is like a genius, I think, because he charges.
He's a smart guy.
He's a very smart dude.
Hell yeah.
I admire his. He was so like not even low talking, but just like he's so like tranquil.
Yeah.
Like, just like
he doesn't say things that don't need to be said.
Yeah, I have a problem with that. My brain's running 1,000,000 miles an hour. I talk 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah,
I'm saying
too.
like a bajillion things. You know what I mean? So like that's why I like points in the podcast. I've said like I could say 10 things and 6 of them could be fine and the other 4 could just be absolutely blasphemous or just not true, like based on like.
And I didn't even hear those 4 things.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and hopefully they don't hear them. But anyways, he's really Raymond's really good with his prices because he charges what his talent is because he's really good at what he does. But then he does discounts for people. You refer me or you do a video with Sam. I get this much.
Yeah.
Or like you get this much off mine rather. Shit like that. It's just like it's
I only
great
know.
connecting.
I only really know him through the business.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like,
you made videos with him, right?
No. I've
No,
never
really?
done a video with
Oh,
him,
I forget you caught up with Raymond.
Yeah, me and him never really like connected like that. I know who he is and we know each other and like.
You should get a Raymond video.
I think I might eventually in the future for sure.
Yeah.
He has like 100 million cameras, bro.
He does, man.
That's the thing, bro. He knows how to use them. Him and Sam.
It's very impressive. Their editing too is good.
Yes, yeah. And they love to do that.
I know.
That's the thing.
So cool.
Like, they've been making the music like that.
And it's crazy to see, like, we were going back to, like, teaching yourself shit and whatever else. No one taught them how to do that in the first place. You know, they had to, like, bring that out of themselves and realize that that's a passion of theirs from a early jump.
Yeah. Right, because they probably both really like music videos.
Totally.
They would probably watch videography, videos, you know what I mean? Just the way that it's like a cinema sometimes.
Totally.
The gritty shit.
I know Raymond started making music first. And
he
did.
He's actually good as fuck at making
He's
music.
really good. He's very talented.
Yeah, like you said, he's like the tranquil vibe. Like, he's chill, and that's
the very
his music
mumbled,
too.
Chill music.
Exactly.
It really translates. But he said he was just making his music, and then he wanted to get video for himself. So he just started making his own videos, and then he realized, like, shit, I can do this on my iPhone. I can do it for my other boys too. So he started doing it, and he started being like $100, you know, $50, whatever.
It's like,
you know, he make it real quick, and then like. Here he is now.
Yeah.
You know, he has like almost like a whole company. He has an LLC, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty impressive. It's very impressive, honestly.
Because when you do that, you can buy things, write it off on the taxes because it's a business expense.
Yeah.
And now that you do that, you're not paying as much taxes for this LLC that you have now, and you're saving money
back.
You're getting money back and saving money in a way.
And dude, even like it might sound weird, but then you can go to the bank and ask for a business loan and actually scale up. You know, like he could invest in infrastructure, computers, software, whatever the hell it is.
He might already have. I feel like he's done it off the ground. Like I feel like he's done it just straight off the ground. Like I feel like he's just got
that kid's smart as fuck.
Yeah, he just picked it up and
the way he's doing it is smart as fuck. And because
he's definitely good at saving money. That's a big part of
you got cameras.
What he does too. You have to save for the equipment and all that shit, and then keep building up, and then you can charge more for videos.
That's been our problem with the cards, honestly. Not saving up the money is my problem. I just spend a fuck ton of it on
more cards.
On more cards. So it's it's investing. More cards, then. But now we got to sell them. We've been investing.
Exactly, but what you can do too. And because I really fuck with Pokemon. So what you can do too is make like packs, like mystery packs, and put a good card in each one.
That's what we were going to do.
Exactly. And then just sell them.
Yeah.
You could even run a fucking Instagram ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you been on, do you go on Whatnot? Have you been on Whatnot?
I've been on Whatnot a couple times just to look.
Yeah, that's where we're going to do our shit.
Yeah,
we're thinking about doing it on live,
they can bid on Whatnot, right?
Yeah, you can bid live bid straight on
it's live auction. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So then, you got that. Some cards will be 2. Others will be 2,000.
Yeah. Our idea was
I know you guys have some crazy shit.
We were just trying to. Those are like all like cards we're gonna run like $1 singles for. Start the bid at $1. You know, just kind of get rid of them to make our money back, kind of idea. You know what I mean? And just give people deals and giveaways and shit like that.
So.
You're good.
You can run like a live on there.
Yeah, so like
and then you can just
IG
stay live and keep selling shit.
Yes, so it's
you should just keep selling it all until
that's pretty much the idea. Even if they're not buying it, just next. You know what I mean?
Just
but
to see.
It's pretty much what we were on IG Live, like that. But on the bottom is like a big yellow button that's a bid, and there's a chat. You can type in the chat. And then it's just a live stream, and you're just bidding.
That's crazy.
It is wild.
Well, they do like you said with the mystery bags. They do full like pull games. They do mystery bags, so it's like all different things where you put a flat amount, and then you would get whatever you get, and you don't get upset type shit.
Great. Yeah.
We want to do like breaks, so we'd buy like a big ass box, and then like for UFC, for example. It'd be like per weight class, so people would buy a weight class, and then if we pull a card in that, whatever cards we get from that weight class, you get.
That's kind of like with the Pokemon with like the box breaks. Like you pick a box and then they pull something out.
How did they do that? Yeah, how did they do is it like a full box break or do they break it up by
in
like
Pokemon usually
symbol.
Like it'll do a box break and then they'll sell the packs for relatively cheap and open it on live.
Yeah.
For a specific person and then they get whatever they get. Like,
did they ever do like per type kind of like?
No, what they do is
everyone gets fire or something.
Or like what they do is like I've seen guess the energy. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
where it's like you got like you pay like double the price of a pack, and before you'll guess like an energy, and if you get it wrong, you don't get anything, but if you get it right, you get an extra pack or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, sometimes it's hard for me with the fucking playing all these games with me. You know what I mean? Like, stop fucking with me a little bit. You know what I mean?
It's a scam.
Stop yanking my dick
a lot of them
around.
I don't like them because it's like you have a very low probability. You could just buy a fucking box.
For real, no, that's what I end up going back to
Because
every time.
if you're like me, you're just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
And I literally have to get something now.
Yeah, I was saying now you fucked me.
same way,
It's like I feel like I got fucked.
How can I not get anything?
Happened to me
now?
the other day. I
What
was telling
fuck
Frank
is
the
that?
story. This guy was like showing off these cards,
Yeah.
and then he like as he's doing it, there's a thing running. I'm thinking he's selling those cards, so I bid on it. He puts the card back, and he's like, "Oh, congratulations! You just got a spot in this break in this division. Like I had the heavyweight division." And then it goes by. I don't even realize that my shit got pulled. I didn't get a single thing, and I paid 20. I told Mario, I was like, I feel like I just got robbed on the street. I feel like someone just came up to me and hit a lick for $25 plus shipping and ran. You know what I mean? No, but then after that, like you're saying, I still have to get something. Now I'm like, fuck. Now I need something concrete that I can go and get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, bro. A lot of it can be scammy, but if you find good people that are cool, and they obviously need to make their money. Like, I've literally gone over the math with someone. He told me straight up, like, I got it for this much. I'm selling it for this much.
That's appreciated.
Here you go. And I'm like, word, I'll buy it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's like an explanation.
Even, like, if it's a little bit over the value or something, like, and you understand that they need to make their money or something.
Because, like, usually they might not want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
All these collectors are hoarders.
You can just, like, I could always have I could have always went to buy it from someone else. But I know it's good from him. Like, I know it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the same thing with weed, bro. Like, in my mind, like, I always go to the same guy, and he'll have stuff that's a little more expensive than the other guy, but I know it's good shit.
Exactly.
And it's coming from a good place.
Right.
All that fun shit. So.
Yeah.
Hey, I get that.
Yep.
Dude, the collecting game is just so addicting. Holy shit. Oh, while we're talking about it, I want to throw a shout out to somebody that me and Mario get mad cards from. You into UFC at all?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. There's a huge, like, UFC card game just opened up, like, massively. They just got, like, Panini and, like, Select and all these other... Select is Panini, but, like, they just signed a deal with them, so they've got, like, all these crazy new cards coming out the past, like, 2 years, I think they've been doing it. 2 or 3 years.
That's fire.
But there's this guy, Blind Hoon. Shout out Blind Hoon, bro. He's the sickest name on whatnot. Yeah. He does $1 singles, like, a couple of times a week.
That's great.
Killer steals. He's always hooking you up. First customers get a free card after you buy.
That's fucking steals.
Dude, he is, like, the sickest guy. Because that's where we get he's our plug. You know what I mean? He's just, like, he's plugging us with cheap cards, and he's getting them for cheap. He's pretty much... I don't know. He said he's cool being in the red. He's like, like Frank said, he's like, we're probably going to be in the red, but it's about gaining a fan base and getting, like, consistent people who are coming in to buy, and then you end up getting in the green. But shout out Blind Hoon. I told you I was going to throw you a shout out. You've been throwing us mad deals. Molerat shout out as well.
Shout out to Blind Hoon.
Shout out Blind Hoon. So this is something that my dad recommended that we should do. Since we started off kind of goofy and shit, he said that we should get a little bit more serious towards the end. So who is, like, your idol? Who is, like, your staple point, your role model, reference point for who you want to be? Kind of a deep question. I don't mean to throw that at you from right field, but I just kind of wanted to make it a full kind of circle of things, you know?
I don't even know.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Well, let's refine it. How about music? When it comes to music, who's your musical role model?
Well, not, because I feel like that kind of stuff sort of goes hand in hand. Like, you can love a rapper or whatever, but, like, you could hate them as a person.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? And I would never want to be, like, someone that I don't fucking, like, like, you know what I mean?
No, I feel you.
So I feel like I just always, I don't know, my idol is just people that inspire me daily, kind of, you know what I mean? Like other people inspire me.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like an idol in a way, because I'm looking at that like, damn, that's fucking sick. This person's dope. This shit's lit.
Yeah. Inspirational for you because they're someone who else is, like, either your age or around here who's doing something like that.
Yeah,
too. So
exactly.
It's, like, motivational. It's
exactly. Like you guys with the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Like, this is cool, and they, like, you know what I mean? It gives me motivation to do better.
Appreciate that
keep
a lot.
creating, so I can come back and give you more crazy stories and shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
well, this is
it's all a community thing. You know
I always talked about
100%.
that too. I was like, if I ever got on, this is like high school talk. Like, if I ever got on, like, a late night, I'd tell them that my, like, you know, my idols are blank, and, you know, and, like, my dad, obviously, and, like, you know, blank.
Yeah.
And then, like, I remember my boy Chris was like, honestly, bro, I'd tell him that it was you guys. And I was like, damn, like, it honestly took me back. And he's like, you guys inspire me every day. He's like, when you make a new song or Frank makes a beat or, like, I see somebody that we know doing something on the internet, like, all that shit inspires me. And it, like, honestly, changed my entire perception of everything in this world.
Yeah, bro, because the little things you do, like, around people really make them, like, I don't like to say it because, you know what I mean, don't judge someone just based on what you see and hear, kind of, I guess, but, like, whatever that person's showing you in that moment usually is who they are, kind of.
Yeah.
So...
Well, it's a piece of who they are, like we were saying earlier. On, like, the internet, at least. It's, like, either your art or something you're trying to convey.
That's why it's hard for me to even say who my idol or, like, my role model
Yeah, because it's been so many people that you've been, like, created into one.
Yeah, because it's, like, I don't know them as much as I could say I don't know how to...
Yeah,
my dad, I guess. He's, like... My dad's different than me, though, so that's where it's, like... My dad has taught me a lot of shit in, like, craziest parts about life that, like, just makes you a better human, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that shit, he taught me that, and he taught me how to be just myself.
Yeah.
Basically, not really give a fuck.
That's cool.
Like, just to not care. Like, he's just like, you only live one time, so you have to do what the fuck makes you happy.
Oh, yeah.
Because no one else necessarily matters when you're dead. Type shit.
No.
Yeah.
Like they do, but
I
but
get
he's got a point.
You know what I mean? But like he's like, you can't fucking just
you gotta help everybody at, like, the chances you get, especially like family and shit.
Right.
Like, at the end of the day, I mean, like, I get what you're saying. Like, you gotta do what pleases you and what makes you happy.
Well, bro, you gotta help yourself so you can better help others.
That's the point that I was trying to get to.
Right.
Yeah, you know, and because it all does come full circle. If you're fucking breaking your back for all these other people all the time, you know,
you're never gonna have time for yourself either. You're gonna be shitty for yourself. You're gonna hate yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate yourself. It's just not gonna be what you think and all that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just a crazy, like...
I think that was, like, a perfect... That was honestly kind of beautiful, I thought, that whole little thing. No, not even to be corny, though, because it's like, you are... It sounds corny, but it's like, you are yourself, you know what I mean? Like, your dad may have taught you to be yourself, but, like, I find that very... I don't know, I just find it beautiful.
But it's like, it's weird.
Proud to be themselves.
Yeah. And, well, my dad, too, like, he worked a lot when I was a kid. And, like, my parents are divorced, so... I lived with my mom, and I would go to him on the weekends, but he would only be there for a couple hours, and he's gone. So I'm there by myself with my little younger sibling.
Yeah.
And that's it. And I think that it's because of, like, I don't know what I thought, but I just thought he didn't like us.
Yeah, but he was working to
provide. He was working so hard, bro, that it was crazy because I didn't realize that. And then as I got older, I started to get it, and I'm like, damn. That's crazy. Because he be working, like...
That's love.
Well, he used to work, like, crazy-ass hours, like 20 hours a day, and come home and sleep 4 hours and go do it again.
Yeah.
Fucking animal, bro.
That's fucked up.
It's crazy. It's because he's got shit to do and fucking people to, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy how, like, when you're a kid, you see one thing, and then when you grow up and you get, like, that little ounce of perspective, it's something that can be... Like, I don't want to say it makes you feel guilty, but, like, it does to a certain extent.
Definitely does. I felt that many times.
To a certain extent.
Yeah,
exactly. Because when I was a kid, like, I remember one time, bro, I called him lazy, and he, like, bro, I've never seen him that mad ever again.
You could have called him a cunt, and
bro,
you wouldn't have cared.
Bro, because me and my dad are cool. Like, we'll call each other names, we'll do whatever, like, all that. But, like, bro, the disrespect does not go over.
There was a time like that I had that was like
with your dad.
It was with my dad. So I stopped seeing my mom when I was like in middle school. So it's been like my dad ever since. Always my dad. And it was my stepmom who's been around since I was in like second grade. So she's my mom. Like she's really my mom in all like reality sense.
Yeah.
And we were getting like Chinese food or something like that, and they didn't have a tip or I forget what it was. And I mean, I was just joking, bro. And, like, I remember it was just weird because, like, my stepmom is pretty young. She's only, like, 30 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, she's young and, like, she was just, like, kind of awkward around me as a kid because she doesn't have kids. Just a weird situation. And I remember saying something like, yeah, we'll tip you and the cat to the Chinese food driver. Like, as a joke, I was saying that, and they did not find it funny at all. And I remember, like, it was like a fucking flip switched in her, and she was like, oh, yeah? Who's going to pay for the bills then? Huh? Who's going to take you to school? Who's going to go? And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, I was joking. And
sorry.
They were, like, dead ass. My dad was like, go upstairs. Get in your room, like, right now. Type shit.
No, it happens, though.
It does happen, though. We're going to hit commercial break one more time. I'm just going to pick it up right here.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, it was honestly, It was kind of OD, honestly, because I did not. It was like one of those things you did not expect that kind of reaction from the human being at all, and I was like, "Damn!" It was just a joke because we were getting rid of the cat. I was just joking.
Well, bro, it goes back to like when you're a kid. You don't have that perspective to realize like you calling your dad lazy, like because you don't realize that he's like busting his fucking balls for you.
I didn't know that. You know what I mean? Because I'm just home chilling, and I think I feel like I thought it was like because of me maybe. And I don't know, bro. But he was just so fucking mad, bro. And like nowadays, like he's retired, but he still be working like crazy.
Bro, imagine
Mario's dad too.
Imagine,
bro, it's crazy.
Stop working, yo.
Bro,
chill.
right? That's what I'm saying.
Imagine your firstborn child disrespecting you after you agreed to lick an escalator for that bitch.
Yeah, that's a good way to pull this full thing around. Imagine your kid being disrespectful to you. I let Derek Jeter piss on you.
Hell yeah.
You should be playing baseball. Don't fucking. I don't want to play anymore, Dad. Derek Jeter pissed on your face when you were fucking a fetus.
That's crazy.
Play ball.
Play ball.
Play ball.
You
Come
must
on.
play ball.
Yeah. Jokes aside, though, wrapping it up with this last question, what's like a message you want to put out for not only like your fans but just people in general, whoever this is?
What do you live your life by?
Yeah,
what's the message you live by?
So like when I was in rehab actually, and we can talk about that next time. But when I was in rehab, they taught you about like just taking every day like one day at a time, and like you can plan ahead, like obviously plan ahead, but like when you wake up, yesterday theoretically only matters when you think about it, or like when other people bring it up, because it's the like, you know,
it doesn't exist like, unless you
pretty
give
much
it the
like
strength.
when you go to sleep and wake up, it's like it's a fucking new day, you know what I mean? Like, so you just have to go in it every day trying to do the most shit that you can with whatever you love doing, or whatever you need to do too, you know what I mean? And you just gotta make sure you're doing it to the best that you can, pretty much.
Hell yeah.
Every day.
Hell yeah, bro.
Every day, because every day is a new day. You know what I mean? So all that progress you made yesterday, you just gotta match it and keep it up. Yeah,
bro.
Just
build
keep up
on
the
that.
good work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly, doesn't it feel so good to be like doing something good? I love that feeling. Like,
yeah.
When you do it, just like even cleaning your room or like taking out the trash, just something simple, bro. I feel like when I was a kid, I used to just not like to do my chores. And shit
Hell
like
yeah!
that.
I remember when I was a kid too. My mom would clean the crib, bro, and she would be so happy.
Yeah.
And now that I'm older and I have my own crib, I do that shit. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I know what she was talking about.
Clean up the place.
I get what she was talking about, bro. This is a good
so
feeling.
Nice.
This place smells great, right?
Dead ass.
Look at the table. It's clean as hell.
Dude,
like,
dead ass. That's how I feel.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Man, it was an absolute pleasure having you on, bro. Honestly, I'm so glad we finally got to meet. Well, we're definitely gonna do this again.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
Yep.
We're trying to actually get a show going, and we were trying to get like a group to go with Fendi, like all of this area to go, like have like one big set kind of end of the night thing.
Yeah.
And just kind of pump shit up. So we're gonna definitely be in contact with you.
And
it's in January.
It's in January. So that's why it's you know it's so our friends run the place. Yeah.
We'll
the Valley.
We'll definitely pull up.
And at least pull up, but like we're gonna see if we can get everybody to perform. Because the idea was we wanted to put on everyone that's been on the podcast and show everybody off. You know what I mean?
Whatever,
kind of like
whatever works, bro.
Polluted Thoughts podcast show.
Even if it don't work out, I'm still gonna pull up.
Good. Well, we're gonna have a good time. BYOB,
exactly.
I think we're gonna rock with and smoking inside and just some good music.
Yeah.
It's gonna go from live music to rap to R&B. It's gonna be a full scale. So
hell yeah.
We're gonna be promoting it for a while, so we'll definitely be in contact
fire.
with shit for you.
Hell
It's just kind of far in advance now.
Right,
but man,
sounds good.
Dab up again, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love this. This is great.
Oh yeah, it was nice seeing
Leave you how I always leave you. Peace, Cretans. Believe in yourself.
And cut.